Hello everyone, it's Kenny Weather here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you my March forecast 2021. Let's get straight into it. We start off with our temperature probability. We got a lot to talk about here, so let's get straight into it. Also, I'm going to explain this here. So we start off with our just slightly above average, not huge above average. Unfortunately, March won't be a huge relief on temperatures. It's not going to be much warmer. Oops, I messed that up there. Sorry. Unfortunately, March is not going to be a huge, uprise in temperatures. All March is going to be is it's just going to be just a little bit, just tiny, almost unnoticeable higher temperatures. So still going to be most likely the same in temperatures. Unfortunately, a little bit warmer than this winter storm we got, but uh, just a little bit warmer in temperatures, but barely noticeable. But we're going to be talking about that. So this circled area on your screen right now is our slightly above average. So barely noticeable above average area. So just a little tiny bit above average. But hey, once we go through the months, we're going to be seeing more of this. It's going to creep up on us. The higher temperatures, the above average is going to creep up on us and start bringing us summer. So we're starting to warm up, and so we're starting to go into spring, and then we're going to go into summer. So we're getting closer to summer, but still, we're in the middle of winter still. So it's going to still be quite a while. But that was our slightly above average. Not huge, but just slightly. We go to our very above average temperatures. So this will be, some areas will see very above average, some areas will just see above average. So as you can see here, southern New Mexico, Texas, especially Florida is going to be seeing very above average. But other than that, just above average temperatures in that area. We look at just our average. So mostly, not all the time, but mostly just average temperatures in this area right here. So not hotter, not colder than average, just normal temperatures here. In the Dakotas, Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, Nevada, central California, seeing mostly just average temperatures. We go to now our slightly below average temperatures. So I'm going to go ahead and circle this here. This will be our slightly below average temperatures here, as you can see circled. That includes southern Idaho, parts of Montana, and southern Oregon, northern California, and etc. We look at our very below average temperatures to end off this part of the video. The temperature probability part of the video. Below average temperatures for the entire state of Washington state, northern Idaho, and parts of northwestern Montana. So let's get into our precipitation probability. So this is a sign of summer coming in the next few months, because we're seeing above average rainfall here, and we're seeing above average temperatures near the Kentucky and Tennessee area. When above average temperatures and above average rainfall mix, that is a sign of summer, because in the summer there's like a lot of storms, more thunderstorms, lots of rain than in the winter, and it's definitely hotter, obviously. So hotter temperatures and more rain, that's a sign of summer. So when that starts to happen more and more often, summer's coming soon. But we don't really need to look at that to see that summer's coming soon. We just know the months, but just a little sign there. But let's get into the actual forecast here. I'm just going to start off with our very below average temperatures here. Southern New Mexico, southern Texas always get those below average. On rainfall here, not a lot of rainfall, and definitely could be seeing some rainfall, but not a whole lot. We go into our slightly below average. So this slightly below average on rainfall, they will be seeing, they'll be seeing rainfall. Definitely could be seeing some rainy days in March. Definitely seeing gonna be seeing more rainy days than we saw in February and January, but just a little bit below. And then, as you can see, I think you get the idea. The white is just average temperatures, and then very average temperature, very above average, surprisingly above average here in the Michigan, Indiana, and Connecticut area. And I'm going to go ahead and end off that forecast. Let's get into our average temperatures. So this is our average temperatures. So average high temperatures for March. We're looking at the 30s here in this area, 40s here in parts of Iowa, northern Illinois, and parts of Wyoming, And look at 50s here in Kansas, Missouri, and then 60s Oklahoma, northern Texas, Arkansas, and as you can see, this area. And then 70s for South Texas, South Louisiana, and northern Florida. And then 80s in March. I just cannot think of 80s in March, but that's Florida's average temperature. So I guess they're used to it, but 80s in March just is not right. 80s, and there's 80s in February in South Florida. I don't understand that. I don't know how you could live like that. That is winter time. There's not supposed to be 80s, but it's fine. But I like warm weather, but I like weather a lot, but I also want to have cold temperatures too. Let's get into our average low temperatures. 10s up in the north, 20s here in the northern / central western United States, 30s in this area. I really can't explain this very well. 30s in that area, 40s in that area, and then 50s in that area, 60s in South Florida. As you can see there. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. Sorry if it was a little bit long. I just want to explain all this. Don't forget to subscribe fast for accurate forecast. Thank you so much for watching this video. Any other questions, don't forget to comment that down below. I should be able to answer them. Stay safe, stay weather aware. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a great March, great rest of your week, day, whatever. See you next video. Bye.